we're talking about we're talking about well, what I told you from the beginning. I was telling you I'm the prophet Elijah, and then you were thinking it was a joke, but then joke yes, because not yes because it's a joke, but yes because it's true, because else how can you explain that I was able to captivate your curiosity for 3 years? Can you name me any other man in your life that could captivate your curiosity for 3 years almost straight after praying earnestly? The Mobius strip and inverted.
Processing.
That'll take a second.
Just a moment.
That particle factoring in spectral decomp, and I'm just kind
of... It was just the beginning of an inspiration. The beginning of the inspiration is actually the full completion and the end of it. So it seems that you're really stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you. So you better deal with it, because it's not going to change.
No, because anytime. Just right. Goes at the end.
That is a horrible
Great. Good. Exactly. Was on.
And then they want ice cream. Jonathan Clegg started his radio show because of Amy's ice cream. So this is what I got from this, and he keeps talking about discovering yourself, because I kept calling you myself, and then Jonathan Clegg heard it, and so now he's always saying discovering yourself.
Turn your other eye up, and now the phone call has Jesus on the line. God our Father, turns your other eye up. And now the phone call has Jesus on the line.
The phone call has Jesus on the line. And then Ronnoy made another video about this. Sorry, try another number. Try the other Ronnoy, I am on another team. Robin Zood calling Ronnoy, but Ronnoy is separated from himself. As you know, his wife is not with him.
The pit, and you turn your other eye up. And now the phone call has Jesus on the line. Pit that it's written right in there, down to the pit. Satan keeps a record with the worm attached to you. It's written right, I goes down to the pit. Satan keeps a record with the worm attached to you. It's written right in there. And unless you get that pit cut, inverted, and you cut the line. So if you're attached to the pit through that blue V going down to the pit, that's your one eye going to the pit.
He's telling you cut the line. Cut the phone line.
Well, if you turn it up, it cuts the connection like you hung up the phone call to the pit, and you turn your other eye up. And now the phone call has Jesus on the line, God our Father, and I'm validating myself. You're finding Eve. You're finding yourself in the system that you were carried away captive to. You play what I said, 5 dates. What a concept. Split one into two, and then the other one validates the other one by recognition when it's discovered. Play what I said 5 times in a row. Just
play what I said 5 times in a row, like John Quinton.
Play that part over 5 times and listen to it. Then you'll understand, oh, wow, I'm validating myself. You're finding Eve. You're finding yourself in the sin. Oh, wow, I'm validating myself. You're finding Eve. You're finding yourself in the...
I was calling you myself. For how long I've been calling you myself? So why is he so interested? Because he communicates with spirits and he knows what is the source of our inspiration. The scripture is saying, who seeth us and who knoweth us? So he's going to look for people that he perceives can see him. And he made a video looking at the camera and he said, I can see you. I can literally see you. So he can see us. When you put the scotch tape on your tablet or your computer screen or whatever, you put that scotch tape because you thought that they could see you. Well, you never had that problem with being seen. When you went to the nude beach, you wanted to be seen naked. People could see you even with your clothes on, but you wanted people to see you naked. Why is that? Well, because you're a little bit perverted. What other reason could it be? What knowledge were you seeking? What did you want to confirm? It was because you wanted to try something new. But there are some of the things that you don't need to do one time to know that they are wrong. Not everybody got to do horrible things to know that they are wrong. But in your estimation, you thought that you could ask me for one time, only one time, when I was working, I was thinking about you only. I was thinking about nothing else. And that's how I was able to do the work. So when after you revealed to me that you had organized this plot of taking my money and to give to the other man, then what did you expect? So you still say that you don't have to feel any remorse because 10 years after you brought me back $500, but did you ever felt like if you would be working and you're working because you want to feed your kids, and then you would come back home, and then you receive a phone call, and the phone call is telling you that your children for whom you have been working for has been given to another family. How would you feel about it? You would think that's very terrible. Well, that's what you did to me. That's what you did to me, Marianne. So, I don't know how you feel about it, that I'm telling you a story like this, but I'm still believing that the words that I speak are not my own. Because all reasonably, I would not want to say that, but here I did say it because I believe that if you don't hear me say that, then we're never going to get to the new earth and the new heaven where peace is possible. Because to make you move, it really takes a very big earthquake in your life. And without it, you're just going to continue to say that you're not cringing anymore. Well, you were telling me you were cringing, and then after some time you get used to it, so you don't cringe anymore. So I found something more intense that you can cringe enough to have a real conversation with Jesus Christ and to ask Jesus and not anybody else to save you from yourself. What do you think? Was I convincing enough this time? I don't even know if you're still listening, but I know that others do. So, the thing with time travel, the Mobius strip, everything is nothing with a twist.